Hello, and thank you for giving me this opportunity to video or project how I will complete my final project on the creation of a virtual machine. Alright, so these are all the instructions. I'll not be able to go through all of them, but I will demonstrate how I successfully completed this final project. So without wasting much time, I'll move to my Microsoft Azure. Alright, I have it opened and logged in already. Okay, so here's my Microsoft Azure. I have recently deleted my old virtual machine. As you can see, executed deleted command. Alright, so I have to create a new one. And to create a new one, I will come to virtual machines. I'll choose create. Create virtual machine. Alright, I have already a resource group. I'll use the old one. Then I'll give it a virtual machine. I'll give it a name. I'll name it final project. Final project. Alright, then I'll choose the appropriate region. I think I'll go with this one. Available zone. Okay, I'll leave everything on default here. Then we have to use Windows Server 2025 Datacenter per the class assignment. Yes. Then I'll give it a username. Alright. I think I'll use my old ones. Yeah, I don't want to forget. So alright, so then we'll move on to next. Then we will leave it on default. I'll go to networking. We'll wait for it to load. Yeah, I think everything's okay. Go to next. Then I'll enable auto shutdown to 7 p.m. I think that is it. Next. So I'll wait for it to double check, to run it, to see if I get a pass. Okay, validation has been passed, so I can now create the virtual machine. So we wait whilst it completes creating. Okay, in deployment stage. So this is how I used to create my virtual machine after I deleted the old one. Alright, so this is it. I'll wait for it to finish deploying, and then it's done creating. taking a bit longer than expected, but it should be done in a few minutes. But this is how you can create a virtual machine. So I'll jump right into. I'll come back when it's done creating, then we'll move on to the next rubric. Okay, the next rubric or the next instruction on the assignment. Thank you. Okay, welcome back. So our virtual machine has been created successfully. You can see deployment succeeded. All right. So you open our virtual machine. Look for our public IP address. But before, let me go and open my remote desktop connection, since I'll be using it to connect to my virtual machine. Okay, so let's start. It started already. Yeah. So copy the public IP address, paste it here, and then put our username. Also 235. All right, so let's wait while we connect our virtual machine to our remote desktop connection. Good. All right. All right, so our virtual machine is connected to our RDP successfully. We don't have any server here, so we'll be creating a server. All right, so go to add roles and features. All right, sure. So let's wait available. Let's wait for the server manager to finish loading. Once it finish loading, then we can create our domain server. Alright, sure. So it's done loading. Okay, go to add roles and features. Click on next. Yes. Role base. Select this one or put this one. So we'll install domain, active directory domain services. All right. We add to roles, and then next. Don't think we need anything here. Then we select highlight. We start after completion, then install. So we'll wait for it to finish installing, then deploy it and rest. But I don't keep this video very long, so I will end it here, and I'll come back to continue with the next on the instructions. That's creating usernames and organizational units and rest. All right, so we'll come back when it's done creating and deploying. Thank you. Okay, so our domain server has been created and deployed. So be moving on to the next step on how to create users and organizational unit. Okay, so from our previous assignment 6.4, which we are using to complete this final project, we were to create two OUs, all right, one for staff and one for students. All right, so without wasting much time, we will go into it. So choose, active directory users and computers. Then right click, new, organizational unit. First one is for manager, which is title, we use center, center manager. All right, the second OU we will create it for students. So you say student advisors, student advisors. All right, so that's how we're going to create our OU, and then within the OUs we are to create some users. All right, so for the center manager, or the central manager OU, we are to put only one user there. So I'll create the user. So I'll use my own name, Solomon Owusu. All right, so it will be Solomon.Owusu at ensignsuccess.corp. All right, password never expires. Oh, let me go back and set password. Password never expires. So we are done creating our manager user for manager. We come to the student advisors, and we have to put 5 users in this OU. So I'll create the first user. I'll use Mary Aku. Alright, so Mary.Aku. I'll set my password. Password never expires. Finished. Create a second user for Kobe Tuesday. Kobe Tuesday. So to be Kobe.Tuesday. Password never expires. Finish. I want to check if my screen is recording. A minute. Alright. Okay, so we go move on to the third user. Esther Asiedu. Password never expires. Create our fourth. Can forward also. So henceforth dot also. Oh, password never expires. Finish. Then the last one. Brenda. Brenda Rupaya. Don't know why I'm in a rush for. Password never expires. Okay, so that is it. That is how to create, or that's how I was able to create organizational units and include users. All right. So the next one, we will check on the next on the instructions. Then we will work accordingly. All right. So thank you. Okay, so we're moving on to instruction 8. All right, instruction 8. But before, I think I forgot to create this one, which I've done it already, the creating the domain administrator. I've done, I'll show you, and then we'll move on to creating our file and folders, and then yeah, showing, giving access and the rest. All right. I think my first video did not record, so I'll just walk it through how I did them. So where's the server manager? When you come to the users and computers, all right, so I've created domain administrator here, all right, with a backup user here. All right, so and then I created a group for users. All right, I've created a group for them. Where is it? Let me see. I've created a group. All right, so yeah, students, you can see it here. The group is here. So I'll be creating another group for the center manager. I don't think it's even necessary because it's just a single user, but I want to create as well. Put them. So I will say center dash manager. All right. Yeah. So that is it. So we're going to creating of our folder and files and then giving the security permissions. Initially I did this one, but my video was not recording, so see here I've created the expected folder admin report and advising document. Inside them has the files final admin report.txt and then final advising.txt. All right, so it's to follow the next steps, which I'll be reading from my screen, but I've opened my instruction on my phone. So that's instruction 9. Apply the relevant access right on the advising document. We have to share folder and then give both student advisors and manager the right permission. All right, so first I'll share the folder. Alright, then I'll remove everyone, then I'll add first one is center manager. Now add student. Alright, and then only read and write. Okay, apply. Okay, apply. Okay, I'll come to security and then make sure I give them that read and write. So center and then student. So all of them automatically has the the read and write and center. So we need read and write, apply. Okay, so we are done giving them the needed permissions to the advising document. And on the admin report, we are to share to only the center manager. Alright, and they give it a read and write permission. So let me just come first, then share. Let me add the center manager. Okay, apply. Okay, then share this. Yeah, I think it's shared already. Cancel. Alright, so that is it. So that's how I created my folders and files and then gave the necessary permissions to the right users and groups. So the next one will be moving on to the next instruction on the group or on the assignment. Alright. Okay, so we are moving on to using our GPOs to set a common desktop background and then a common web page, browser home pages. Alright, so I'll be going to it. So at our server manager, go to group policy manager. Okay, then we create I'll name this one common. I'll just name it common GPO because code contains two things. Alright, so when it comes to the common GPO, right click and edit. Okay, so before we start, I've already downloaded my Ensign college logo. You can see them here. I've downloaded a couple of them. Alright, yeah, I've downloaded which one? Let me open this one. Alright, and this one. Okay, so I'll be using these ones to set my common background wallpaper, but I need to create a folder. I need to create a folder for this one. Create folder. I'll just say wallpaper. Alright, open it, come to domain, then I'll cut this one. I think cutting is okay for me. Then I'll paste it here. Alright. So inside this wallpaper is this inside this folder is this wallpaper I want to share. Alright, no, it's not open. No issue. So I'll right click, come to properties, then I'll do a quick share. Share this one, share this folder. I'll share it everyone. Then I'll copy this network path. I'll keep it aside. So I'll come back to my GPU editor under users and configurations. I expand policies, administrative template, and then I will expand come to desktop. Alright, so we come here, see desktop wallpaper, double click, then enable. Now I'm going to paste the folder here, the shared folder, but that's not it. I need to get the name for the actual file, which is this one. So I'll come to properties, then copy the this is it. Alright, I'll leave it on the center, then apply. Okay. So that is it. We've been able to set a common wallpaper. Alright, so I want to, once I'm finished, I'll prove it. Yeah, I just don't want to log out of here because I'm using RDP. So once I'm done with here, once I'm done creating a common what's it, a common home page, or the browser to open default URL, right? Yeah, so we do, once we finish with that, then we'll test it. Yeah. Okay, so we will move on to the last part of the assignment, that is applying group policies. We first did the we first look at setting up the common desktop background wallpaper. Alright, so we are going to set the default web browser home pages, and then create set a strong minimum password and complexity for our account. Alright, so without wasting much time, we'll go into it. So in your Windows server, you server manager, come to group policy manager. Alright, so we need to create a GPU, which I've already created for the default browser and home page. Alright, so you right click and edit home page. Okay, so in order to set a common like browser and then set a common home page, you need to connect or download the browser template, which I did already. I downloaded the browser template for Chrome. Alright, and then I have it here. This is it. Alright, so I have the template for Chrome here. That's what I used to set my common my default browser and then a default home page URL. Alright, so you continue. So if you come to policy on both computer configurations, you can extend the administrative, and then to add the template you downloaded, you right click, you click on add or remove template, then click on add. Alright, then look for where download this. All right, then select the language, and then you can open, but I've already added. All right, so no need, I've already done it. So that is how you're going to add your template to your GPO. And now the next is to set. So this is it. After I added, this is the template I've added, ADM. You first, I want to set Chrome as my default browser. All right, so come down, then I look for okay, I look for enable Chrome, set Chrome as default browser. But since that one is not part of the assignment, I'll just first set what is part of the assignment, then I'll come to this one later. So to set the home page, the common home page, we will need to come to setup home page and new tab page. Right click. Then to set, we need to configure the home page. Right click. All right. And from assignment, we have to use this URL. All right. So I copied. Then I came to home page. You enable, then you come here, then you paste it there. All right, so that's how you add the default home page URL. Right, and then that is it on how to set a default home page URL based on the instruction from the assignment instructions. All right, so okay, so set Chrome as default browser. You just have to right click and then select enable and then apply and okay. All right, so that is it. So we now move on to the final part, which is to set the minimum password to 12 and then add complexity. So that one too, I created a GPO for it, which is a password policy. You can see here. So I'll edit. I click on edit. Come to configuration, Windows. Let me extend this one. Extend. Come to your users configuration policies, Windows, then Windows security. Windows security, okay, account policy, then password policy. All right, so our first is to set the minimum length to 12. So just right click, then select define, then type the length to it, 12, apply and okay. And then the last one is to the complexity, double click, then enable, apply and okay. All right, so this is how I was able to complete the assignment, complete all the instructions in this final project. All right, so thank you for giving me the opportunity to showcase my strengths in this course.